Why do so many people want to come to the United States to go to school, to get a job, to live? Just why? Now, the answer is simple. Living or schooling in the United States comes with a key that unlocks several opportunities, not just in the United States, but even in our birth countries. There are many different ways a person can travel to the United States legally. And in this video, we're going to be discussing some of the easiest ways to obtain visas and some of the fastest paths to obtaining permanent resident in the United States. So stay tuned. Before we go any further, I am Dende, officially known as Jimsela Horace. I am a Liberian currently residing in the United States through a marriage-based visa. And on this platform, I bring you immigration education and stories of immigrants just living the everyday immigrant life in the United States and other parts of the world. So if you're looking for opportunities to relocate or just visit abroad, join our family and set your notification for every opportunity we share, because one could just be yours. And while you're at it, don't forget to share the videos to your family, to your friends, because there is enough opportunities and we all deserve a chance to try. And this is why I do what I do. For full disclosure, I do not work with the United States Immigration Services. I am not an immigrant lawyer, and I cannot guarantee you a visa to the United States or to any country that I publish on here. But I can only guarantee you that I will share every opportunity that I know of and that I have gone through myself. So thank you for listening. Let's go ahead if this is something you're interested in. Thank you again and welcome to the family. So first, let's talk about the two kinds of visas that the United States actually issue to people. The first one is the non-immigrant or the temporary visa, which is mainly just the ones for like work visa, study visa, or visiting visas. Those visas are just temporary, just as you hear the name, temporary visas. They are temporary in that you come just for a specific period of time. You do your study, or you go through your visit, or you do the work you came to do. And when that time expires, you have to leave the United States. Now, the second one is the non-immigrant visa, which is mainly for pathway to permanent resident or citizenship. And those ones are mainly like the family-based visas or the diversity visa. Those are the immigrant visas. So one of the fastest way to your permanent resident that we're going to talk about in this video is the first one I like to talk about, because like I told you in my introduction, that's the one that I came on, the marriage-based visa. I came on a fiancé visa, the one they call the K1, and my son happened to be the K2. So I came along with my kid. And this visa, currently, this is 2023, during the time of the production of this video. The process is said to be on 6 to 9 month process. And every information I share on this channel, I always like to remind people to do their own due diligence. Go and do your own research. Do not depend on me. Like I said, I do not work for USCIS. I am not an immigrant lawyer. I'm only here to share with you information that I know, that I've read. And so the processing can change at any time. So currently they say it's a 6 to 9 month period, processing period. But during this period, this is the time they're talking about actually where your fiancé or fiancée will have to file your paperwork and apply, do your petition. That's called a petition. They will have to do a petition for you. And during that time, while they put in the petition, you're going to have to start getting your everything ready. And I mean, it's a whole process. I can do a detailed video on that because I still remember some of the things that I had to do and that my husband had to do. But at the time, we were not yet husband and wife. We were still just dating. And so, yes, I came on a fiancé visa. And when I got here, before we got married. And so during this time, whoever is already here in the United States and is filing for you, they're going to have to do that paperwork, the petition, and file that petition in every necessary document. And in the same vein, they're going to inform you so you can be ready, because you're going to receive an email for your interview date and everything you're going to have ready. That you come here on the fiancé visa and you get married, that first thing you're going to receive is your work permit. You'll get that first, and then you're going to get your temporary resident card that comes for a period of 2 years. And during that period, you guys going to have to show proof to the USCIS that you're actually husband and wife. So like I said, we can do a more in-depth video on that, sharing our process and what all we went through to get our paperwork in and what it was like. And I can do a more detailed video on that coming up if people are interested in that. But for now, we're just going to run through the rest of the visas. And then after that came my 10-year permanent resident card. And once you've gotten this 10-year permanent resident card, then after a couple of years, if you want to, you can apply for your U.S. citizenship. So the next one is then your permanent resident through family reunification, which is a petition issued for closest relatives, like maybe your wife, people who are already married and they have to travel and leave their family behind, like your wife, or your husband, or your unmarried kid under 21 years. Your mom, your dad, those are closest relatives. That's how they consider those people. Those are the people you can file for within that period of time. So that's another pathway to permanent resident. You can file that petition for them. And the process usually is between, they said, 9 months to 5 years. And that's on if God is on your side basis, 9 months to 5 years. Yeah, anywhere between there, it's possible to get that family member over here. Some people are actually blessed. The process goes on faster. And for some, it takes forever. But yeah, that's USCIS continue to complain about the backlog, and they have cases that years old, 10 years old, 20 years old, they still have to deal with. So people who recently filed, it's more like your case is just waiting on the table. But never give up. Just keep praying. Like I said, if God is on your side, it's going to work. Just keep the faith. We can't give up. Remember, it's everything but yet faith. So keep it up. Just keep up the faith. Now on to the next one, the diversity visa. Diversity visa is another easy way to, because that one, you're already coming into the United States. You're coming with your legal and resident status, because once you win the DV, that means you're coming in here with your status already. So all you have to do now is to come here, get your everything. I think upon arrival, you're usually given your employment paper and every other thing. People who have come on it, maybe you can comment down in the comment section and let other people know what the process is like. Or I can do another video explaining detail in that when I do complete the research on that. And then the next one having to be the asylum. And the asylum part, this is for those who, like maybe people who file petition for political asylum. Maybe there's something going on in the country, or they're targeted for some reason. This is actually for security reasons. They said the processing for that, usually you have interviews scheduled within about 2 months. Just within the period of 2 months, you can have interview scheduled. And then within the period of a year after you here, you can get your permanent resident card from the asylum. So that's another easy path to the permanent resident. So those are the 4 we took for this video, and we're going to be doing more or throwing more light on these in upcoming videos. So guys, before you go, please remember to like this video, as it helps you to share it to others, or to recommend it to others who are interested in the same topic. And again, my advice to everyone who's trying to travel or to immigrate to the United States or to any other country is to just remember that it's just a process. It's just another process. So just be truthful to yourself. Be truthful to them on their paperwork. Remain confident. It's not the end of life, even if you don't get it. You don't get a visa this time around, it doesn't mean that's the end of your life. Go ahead, continue doing what you were doing before. Just be confident in yourself, even on that interview date. There are human beings that are going to talk to you. There's no reason to be afraid. I mean, even if they deny you, it's not the end of it. And that's why on this channel, we share stories from other people. We share stories from other countries. So guys, I love you like always. Remember to be grateful for everything and eager for nothing. And God bless you, my friend.